Hi, my name is Vidhi and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so sorry I couldn't make a video last week since I'm spending most of my traveling to the university since my courses have started and they're all on campus. So I'm spending most of my time traveling to the university or even doing their assignments of my courses. So I've been really busy, so I couldn't come up with a YouTube video, but today I have. So stay tuned. So, at the beginning of the interview, I was first asked for my resume, which I was prepared with, and then I was asked for the availability, my availability, like what times am I available to work for. So, I said I would rather prefer the weekends instead of the weekdays so that I could study in the weekdays since I have my classes on Thursdays and Fridays. So, that, and they asked me also if I could do a graveyard shift, which is probably a night shift. So I said, yeah, I could do that, but only once. So I have seen that there are so many videos out there on YouTube about how to find a part-time job in Canada since you're an international student, how to do the resume and how to do everything. But in today's video, I want to share my experience of the questions I was asked at an interview, which was at McDonald's. So my experience of how I got this interview and how I'm gonna get the job, I'm gonna share that with you in today's video. So stay tuned till the end of the video to find out my experience, and it could turn out to be the same for you as well. The one thing that I learned after dropping my resume to McDonald's, like so many places of McDonald's at so many different spots, Walmart, Superstore, and even Tim Hortons for that fact, that needing a reference or somebody working there recommends you, it is easier to get the job rather than having a perfect resume. I think that a perfect resume is still okay, but having a reference from someone working at that place will help you to get the job faster than the normal process of you just applying and sending your resumes everywhere. So the one thing that I've learned is that from this is that having great contacts, having references, and having a good network around you once you land in Canada is really important because that helps you in a lot many ways, even for you to get a part-time job. So the thing that helped me to get an interview at McDonald's was that I knew two assistant managers who were working there, so it became easier for me to get an interview. But in today's video, I'm going to share those interview questions with you, and I'm going to even share my answers that I gave during my interview, which helped me in getting the job. So the interview went on for 15-20 minutes. Like I was asked a lot of questions, and the very first question I was asked was what was the reason I wanted to join McDonald's. So it was actually really obvious, but the answer that I gave was like I saw that there was a career growth at McDonald's and I liked the way McDonald's was working, and that I wanted to work in the food sector. So that was the reason I wanted to join McDonald's, is what I gave as an answer. So all the questions that I was asked were mostly what if questions. Like what if your coworker needed your help, and that although I had a lot of work to do myself, but if my coworker needed my help, would I help them or would I continue doing my work? So to this question I replied that first, even though I have a lot of work, first I would reach out and help my coworker, help them sort out the problems that they have, and then I would continue doing my work because I thought that would be the most appropriate answer. So the other what if question I was asked was like, what if a customer came in with a child and the child suddenly started to make a chaos in the center of the store? What would I do to avoid this? Because the chaos that the child was making was disturbing most of the workers. So what would I do? So to this I replied that I would first read out to the child and the customer and tell the child to calm down and take them to a side and get them the help they need. Ask them what is it that's troubling the child, help the child to calm down, and then I would request them to get to a side. And I was also asked that if I was running late, what would I do? Like, would I give more priority to come to work or studying, or what was it? What would I give more priority if I was running late? So I just said that even if I was running late, I would first prioritize my studying since I'm an international student. So for me, studying is my priority. Then I would cut down on other activities such as watching my phone and watching Netflix maybe, but I would first prioritize my studies and then I would prioritize working as well. So this is the answer that I gave, which I thought was appropriate. Let me know if you have any other comments on this question. So during my interview, the one thing that I realized was there were kids who were like at the age of 14 or 15 who were working there. Because what I remember that in India, nobody, like literally nobody would work at that age, or I don't think the parents would even allow their kids at say 14 or 15 to even work anywhere. But here they do. So I was a bit not surprised because I already knew that, but seeing it in real was a bit shocking though. At first, like before the interview, I was really nervous of what's gonna happen because like I have never given an interview before. But since I had given IELTS and there was a speaking test there, so I was a bit confident. But when I came out of the interview, I was really happy and confident that yeah, I will get it because I gave good answers and I had my that confidence in me at least. Some people even get asked like what is their favorite food at the restaurant, like say at McDonald's what's your favorite item, or at Tim Hortons what's your favorite item. But I don't I wasn't asked that question, but it was weird that they didn't ask me that question, but I thought they would. Like what's my favorite food at McDonald's? I had prepared for that, but they did not ask me that. And the final question that I was asked was if I noticed somebody was not doing their job or they're not working and they're just wasting time, what would I do? Like, would I report it to the manager in charge or would I let it slide? So, to that, I replied that first I would confront the person myself, saying that what is wrong with them or why are they not working. And if that also they ignore me and then they still did not do anything about it, I think I would report it to the manager in charge so that just to let them know what's going on. So these were the set of questions that I was asked, and this was my experience of giving an interview for my part-time job. So let me know in the comments section down below what do you think about this video, and stay tuned for my next video because I'm working on something and I'm even planning on giving a small tour of my university, but I think it'll take more than one part because it's a huge university. So let me know if you want to see that video in the comment section down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up.